Oh, these are dope, dude. This is my 2022 K&M X3. I've had this thing for a couple years and it's pretty much always been in stock form, but we're gonna change that today for this upcoming riding season. So this machine comes with 32-inch tires from factory. So I'm gonna upgrade them to a 35-inch, which is over here behind Chris. I ended up going with 35-inch RockZillas. These are the sticky compound, which is not gonna be ideal for running roads, but it is gonna be awesome for when we go down to Tennessee and hit Windrock here in a couple months. But I'm gonna throw these on just so I can do the clutch kit, and then I'll get some other tires down the road. And we're not gonna be putting these on the factory wheels that you see right here. Rock Trix wheels actually got a hold of us. They decided to work with us on some of their wheels. They sent me out a set of their Beadlock wheels that are gonna be going on the RockZillas. And you haven't seen these yet, have you?
I haven't, no.
One thing, yeah, before you open them up and take a look at them, one thing I thought was kind of cool is they put a bunch of like well-known trails on here across the United States, which I've seen Rubicon Trail on here somewhere, and then they have like Tennessee Panther Rock, which hopefully we get to check out here in a couple months. But if you want to crack them open, take a look at them.
Oh, these are dope, dude.
Yeah, I think I might get the ring powder-coated black. I think black on black would go hard.
It would. They're a little heavy.
Which the Zillas are also really heavy.
They look really nice though. And they feel like they're good quality.
Right.
I like the matte actual like wheel.
Right.
It would be cool if we wrapped or powder coated that.
Yeah, and like a satin black to match it.
Yeah.
And
powder coating or the wrap would get scratched up and come off.
I had them send me out some different center caps, so they're gonna be flush mount ones like the KMC ones. So we're gonna take these ones off, which we'll break all that out when we get everything to the point where we're gonna install it. If you guys have never heard of Rock Trix, they make very affordable wheels. I mean, they look sick. We haven't ran them yet, but I mean, just kind of first impressions, they look kind of badass. These do have a little more offset than what the factory ones do, so it's gonna stance it out a little bit more. So I think in total, the machine from factory is 72 inches wide. I think it's gonna put it at like 75.5 inches wide with the new wheels and tires on it.
You also get a cool little bag.
Yeah, a little cover, a little hairnet.
Cover for them. And then here, it looks like this is the flush mount.
Yep, which I think will look way better. They make them, they have a couple different center caps too. I wanted the black on black because, like I said, I'll probably end up powder coating the ring black.
Right.
They don't make a pile of 5-lug beadlock options as of yet, at least in like the 15 and 14 inch size wheel. They got stuff for Jeeps though, so it depends on what spec you're looking for. If you guys want to pick up some Rock Trix wheels, if you use code SideBySide Central, all one word, all uppercase at checkout, save you a couple bucks. But the plan is we are going to take these 35-inch RockZilla stickies and load them up into the truck, grab these, load them up in the truck so we can take them to my dad's house and get them mounted because he has a tire machine. I know you don't need a tire machine to mount beadlock wheels, but it makes it a little bit easier, so we're going to take advantage of that. And then, with that being said, clutching on this thing. You can't just take a 35 and throw it on here and run it and be all hunky-dory happy. So I actually picked up a Aftermarket Assassins adjustable clutch kit, mostly because of the price. I mean, the thing was super cheap, and on paper it sounds like it's going to work out great for what I'm going to be doing to it. I guess we're going to find out, so if you guys want to stay tuned and see how that Aftermarket Assassins clutch kit holds up, definitely subscribe. Yeah, we're going to get these mounted and get that clutch kit installed, go from there. We just got back to the shop. We stopped and got some cheddar bacon brats, threw them on the grill, just put them on, so we got them going real quick. What we're gonna do though is I'm gonna start off by pulling the clutch cover off so then we can get to the primary. So we can swap the weights out, so get it set up for the 35s. We got the RockZillas here. We got them all mounted on the Beadlock Rock Trix wheels. I think they look good. I did do their like flush center cap. Looks more like a KMC kind of style center cap compared to the one that kind of popped out a little bit more. We're gonna pop this cover off here, start working on the Aftermarket Assassins clutch kit and go from there. we got our Aftermarket Assassins clutch kit here. As you see, it's just pretty much drilled out, so you can put the magnets in, which are the weights. And then I believe this pin is just to probably knock out the other little pins that are in the factory clutch, and then a couple stickers. So what I'm going to do is open this up. We got to figure out how many weights we're running. Since I have 35s, you kind of determine how many weights you should run. As you see here, sounds like we got another fire on the grill. 31 to 33 inch paddles or 34 to 35 inch tires on stock horsepower, which is what we're at for now. We just need one weight in each of them. So we decided to pull the primary right off the machine. You don't have to, you can do this while it's in the machine. It just makes it a little bit easier, and since we're kind of like trying to show you guys what we're doing here, we thought it'd make a little bit more sense. All you gotta do is Torx bits. Take these Torx Johnnies out here. We already got, as you see, a couple of the pins out down here. And then you pretty much take a bolt. So you got that threaded in. All you're gonna do is tap on this Johnny until it pushes the whole entire pin out, like this one here. Try not to hit your clutch, by the way. Then you can unthread it. So that's kind of why we took it out. It's just you kind of got to whack it a couple times.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of space when it's in the machine to actually have this much play.
Yeah, especially when you have the secondary and you're trying to like whack around it, trying to whack it off.
You're whacking the clutch off. And then these are your pins right here.
Are the weights right here. They're just magnets, strong earth magnets. These things are stuck together. Jesus, Murphy. So then we put one of these in each of them. So they pretty much recommend just putting a little bit of grease in the bottom of these, as you see me doing right meow. Easiest way I found to put these things in, you just kind of put your nail on it. We're only doing one weight for each. Kind of try to line it up inside the hole. It's kind of gonna fight you a little bit. Once you get her in there, just slide it off to the side so the weight stays in there, and then tunk it down to the bottom. So I'm just gonna add one more weight in here. So we're doing one in each of the holes. Dude, I'm a pro now.
That was quick.
Look at me, Mom, I'm on TV.
So we got the new weights in. Jake's gonna throw the clutch back in.
Yeah, I gotta fish it through here because I didn't pull the secondary off. Alright, got her in there. Alright, so now we pretty much just gotta put the primary back on. Yeah, we pretty much just gotta put her back together and we're good to go. Chris ended up having to take off. I just got the clutch back in there, got that all put back together with the Aftermarket Assassins adjustable clutch kit in there. So now it's time to start popping the factory wheels and tires off so we can get these Johnnies on here. So I think I'm gonna start with the front. I already got it jacked up in the air. I might have to raise the X3 up just because I didn't have it like maxed out on the ride height, just because with the way I like to drive, I want the handle good in the corners and kind of be able to slide around and stuff. So it wasn't maxed out, so I might have to raise it up once I get the tires on. But I figured I would pop the tires off, throw the new ones on, and see what it looks like. If it's a little tight, like up in here in this area, then I might have to raise it a little bit. But I'm gonna try my hardest not to until we go to Tennessee, where I need a little more ground clearance. So if I can get away with it at this ride height, that'd be awesome. If not, I'll raise it up a little bit. We got the 35 Zillas on this thing. Dude, it's a monster truck now. This thing's sitting up way higher in the air. Unfortunately, when I had it jacked up, I decided to wiggle the wheels. This rear one's the worst. The two fronts were good, but I think I need to do rear wheel bearings. This one was pretty bad. This one wasn't terrible. It was a little bit of play. Side to side, up and down was fine. The other one was all around it. So I think bad wheel bearings in the rear. Fronts were good. They say when one goes, the other one's not far behind it, so I'll just do both the rears. But look how tall this thing is now. I'm gonna set the camera down and go stand next to it so you guys can see. Dude, and granted, it's not scrubbed out right now, so it's just like coming off the jack, but like, dude, this thing's huge. Also, the directions on this thing said to check your RPM. It says peak RPM should be 79 to 8,300. So at 50 and 55 miles an hour. It just got done raining. Hopefully it's going to be dry up a little bit, but I'm going to hop in it, run it down the road, and make sure the clutches are good to go on this thing. I still need to let tire pressure down real quick because when we set the bead, I never let the tire pressure back down. So I'm going to run probably 12 pounds in each of them for now. Also need to torque all the wheels down. I'm probably going to do all that off camera real quick, and then hopefully the road's a little bit drier so I can run it down the road and make sure everything's good to go with it. But this thing is an absolute unit now. These Johnnies are massive. Just got the X3 back in the shop. RPMs are kind of right at 8,000 once I was passing by 55 miles an hour, which is kind of right where it says I need to be, between 79 and 83. So I think we're good to go, which is sick. Definitely can tell RockZilla is a little bit heavier tire. I mean, they're bigger, so they're gonna be heavier no matter what, but they're, I mean, the sticky, softer compounds, so they're a little bit heavier overall. Different beadlock wheel might be a little bit heavier than whatever factory was. Could be about the same, I have no clue, I didn't weigh nothing. You can feel though, there's a little less power there. There's not as much sauce there. Roads are all wet. It's still busted the ass end loose in eco, which this thing hasn't been tuned or anything yet. But yeah, you can tell it's a little more sluggish. I think once I get the exhaust off, the blow off valve, and pay Whalen a visit, we should be good to go back up to at least where it will feel like it did before, or maybe a little bit better. But I mean, you can tell a little more sluggish, a little less get up and go, if you will, just going up to the 35 stickies. But yeah, clutch engagement feels about the same. The Aftermarket Assassins adjustable clutch kit, I mean, it feels pretty much like factory with the 35s. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wait to get out, rip this thing. Next weekend, we're gonna be up in St. Helen. They're doing a pretty big group ride up there. So I'm gonna take the X3 up there, rip it. Should be a good time. Hopefully the wheel bearing doesn't leave the chat, but if it does, whatever. Hopefully we'll get some views from it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you wanna show us some support, please like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And if you guys wanna pick up some merch off the website, sidebysidecentral.com, we got the sickest side-by-side merch. You can bet your butt on it, buddy. And if you guys want to go riding with us, we're going to be over to Silver Lake Sand Dunes June 27th. If you guys want to meet up with us, we're going to be at St. Helens Sand Bowl 4th of July. If you guys want to come hang out with us and shoot the crap there. And then we're going to be down to Windrock in Tennessee July 11th and 12th. So if you want to go riding with us, if you want to meet us, if you want to say what up, that's where we'll be. Come say hi. Until next time, guys, I'm out.